This is part 2 of how to make the Cart Titan in Minecraft 1-to-1 scale. This is part 2 because I'm building each 3 versions of the Cart Titan that appears in Season 3 and Season 4 Part 1 and then Season 4 Part 2. And this is from Season 4 Part 1 when she has the armor on her face and also the machine guns on the back with little booths, I guess you could say, with people to sit in. And this is going to be a step-by-step tutorial on how to build that. If you want to see part 1 or part 3, links for those should be in the description, at least until part 3 is released, which is going to be 3 days from when this video goes live. This is based on a design by Nav9, so thank you to Nav9 for coming up with the original, and I'm going to show you how to make my version in this video. Alright, now let's get started. Here's the list of all the materials. Here's some additional information, and I'm going to be using this layer to do the ears, which are going to require invisible item frames, and if you don't have access to that, then just don't even worry about it. Alright, let's get started with the bottom layer. We have a stair that's facing into this white terracotta block, so well, it depends on what you would call facing, but it looks like that. You'll have to place a temporary block, and then for some of the fingers we've got signs here, and then a slab on the back, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 blocks are in between that and that block right there. And then these are placed like that. If you saw the part 1 of this tutorial, this is going to be similar to the leg design that I used over there, and the other leg is going to be a bit different. And then right here is going to be the other arm. You can pause the video and count the blocks that are in between. Alright, that's it for the bottom. The spacing is a bit tricky to figure out, but if you pause it, you should be able to get everything. Moving up, if you have any questions, you're unsure about anything, just leave it in the comments, and I will answer. Okay, going on, expanding this leg a bit. Fences, slab, and then some other stuff. Five white terracotta blocks going like that. Button for the ankle, and then in the middle a stair facing normally, and then a stair facing into it so it curves like that. Trapdoor. Pressure plate on top of that. Trapdoor. And there we go. Next layer up. Got some more signs or fences. More solid blocks. Wherever they can fit, I like to use white terracotta. Unfortunately, there is no stairs or slabs for that. Not yet, at least. There's that part done. Some walls on the back here. And now we've got some of what are going to be the straps holding the guns in place. It's mostly going to be dark oak, but for a few spots where it's supposed to be thinner, I'm going to use a lighter color, so spruce, just to kind of give the illusion that it's an in-between of these. But obviously there's no sandstone block with a brown stripe in it, so gotta go with spruce. Alright, here we've got quite a lot going on this layer. Temporary block right there. I'm going to do the head first. There's stairs and trapdoors like that, and then if you did part 1, this will be familiar. That's the bottom of the head and the mouth, and then a stair going like that, and then a stair facing that way, so those are the same direction, or actually opposite directions, I mean. Here we've got some stairs. Curving on the side. And then more terracotta blocks. This is another curved stair. Those are spruce, and these are dark oak. Got a trapdoor right here. And that should be it for that layer. Next up, we're starting with some of this armor. Whoops, I accidentally destroyed this. So these are where the eyes would be. Just imagine that being an eye, I guess. And then stone bricks for the top of the mouth. Right here is going to be stairs, and also, if you have access, I would definitely recommend grabbing some invisible item frames and raw chicken for the ears. Just like so. And now let's continue. Obviously it's a small detail, so if you don't have access to that, then just don't worry about anything. If you notice that things are getting a bit uneven, like right here and right there, that is because the arms are different. This one is going back, so there's going to be a bit more arm up here, and this one is more spread out, so it's longer instead of more scrunched up right here at the shoulder. If that makes sense, yeah, that's why they're not exactly even. This is how the stairs are done. Facing that way, and then slab. You don't need to put blocks right here, but bats can spawn in there. So yeah, I just filled it in. And you can also light up the inside, just to reduce the spawning of bats and maybe other mobs. Alright, for the top, 2 slabs on top of these stairs. And then the circle stair trick. Like that. Half of it is part of the armor, and then the other half is the hair. And then some more hair going like that. Top of the strap. It's kind of sloping up, so it starts right down here, a bit higher, and then to the slab. Same kind of thing right here. And now we're gonna start with the platform for the machine guns to be on. And I accidentally stepped on that, which would activate that, so try not to do that. Cauldrons in the middle, like that. Unfortunately, it's 2 blocks wide instead of 3, so I can't have a direct center unless it looks way too uneven. So, whoops, I meant to do that. So we're going with 2 blocks. There's stairs on the inside and then it branches out to slabs diagonally like that. These are going to be the bottoms that are holding up each of the spots where people sit in, and that's what we're going to start now. First of all, 2 anvils like that, and then in the center, stone brick slab on top, and then either tough or stone bricks on the side here, and then walls are in between to give it a circular shape. I'll do the walls now. And then some buttons to look like rivets in the metal. You can only place 1 on either of these, so yeah, that's just how it is. But right here you've got 2 blocks that are open. And then iron bars to kind of look like small metal bars that are attaching to here. Obviously doing diagonal thin lines is very difficult in this game, so you've just got to make do with what you can. Starting now, there's going to be walls going up in the middle. And I've also got these signs to look like the machine guns. I'll show you how to do that. It's pretty simple. Go down 1, backslash, and then go dash all the way. And then here you've got /, and then you can either do dash or underscore. I'm just going to do dash, and you get that. You can also take some dye. I forgot to mention this in the intro, but some dye and glow ink sac should also be required. I didn't actually have that in the material list, but I'll change that for the world download when that eventually comes. Then walls like that. This spot is going to be open, so these can be pointing outwards. But it's pretty much the same pattern, except for these 2 slabs. I don't know why, but I can't grab this exact sign right now, so I'll just have to type it out manually each time. Oh yeah, I had gray instead of white for those. That's why I couldn't grab it before. Alright, now those are all placed. And then just continue with this pattern. All that is done now on that layer. Now we're going to put the tops on each of these. And you actually should be able to fit a player in here. So in case you want to put like an armor stand or actually have a player in here, you can do that. Walls on there, on the middle. And there, that's pretty much the individual slots done. And now we've got to make the thing that's connecting them to the middle, which is going to be just some diagonal slabs using this deep slate tile slab. And we're almost done. Put the top on, and that is it. That is the Season 4 Part 1 version of the Cart Titan all done with the machine guns on top. This is the second version that I've done. If you want to go and watch Part 1, which is that one right over there, you can click the link in the description. And also, whenever the next video is up, I will also have a link to that, which is Part 3, which is going to have the Season 4 Part 2 version. I know it's getting complicated saying all this, but it's going to have the giant gun from the last part of Season 4. So if you want to know how to make that, then there will also be a tutorial for that. Alright, thank you for watching, and goodbye.